Maybe you're not getting enough vegetables. In fact, 90% of us are not getting our daily allowance of the veggies and the fruits that we should be having, right? We're too busy, we don't buy them, things are expensive, lots and lots of reasons. Well, 8Greens came up with an idea, and her name's Dawn, and she formulated 8Greens some years ago after going through a major health scare and went through every possible iteration of different kinds of greens and came up with 8Greens. And it was originally a powder, which is fantastic. No artificial flavors, no artificial colors, no added sugars. And I say that because a lot of these powders and concoctions out there are filled with those things. And then came the gummies. And now those gummies, oftentimes other brands filled with sugar. No, what do you have in 8Greens? These are made with kale and spinach and aloe vera and wheatgrass and barley grass. Things that you're probably not gonna go out and buy, but now are in 8Greens. Blue-green algae, spirulina, chlorella, all within this, the 8Greens that have been formulated in these gummies. So when we bring these in, we bring them in with some special offers. In this case, the 30-day, the 60-day, well, they're sold out for the season. And this is the final day because of shipping, like shipping chocolate, shipping gummies, the final day that these are gonna be offered on air. So we're down to the 60 and the 90-day and the 120-day. All on 4 easy payments of either $30 or $37.50. 120-day is the way I would go because you've got it through the summer. Two of the most popular flavors are still here. You're in good luck. Peach, available in the 90 and 120, and then mango, available in the 90 and 120 day. But this is it. This is the final time for you to pick these up. If you've tried them, if you're on these fantastic gummies from 8Greens and you love to take them, give us a call at 1-800-395-1601. Having said that, Ali Melendez is a health and fitness aficionado bringing us this as our spokesperson for 8Greens. Before we go into what's in all of them, help tell Dawn's story for us, if you would.
First of all, a little cheers. Oh man, now you gotta have another one because it's 4 gummies a serving. So cheers, boom, so good. The way I love to start each and every day. So Dawn Russell, our incredible founder, incredible person, honestly an idol of mine because when she was just 25 years old, she was diagnosed with a very serious illness. And when Western medicine could do no more, she turned to the power of nutrition, real greens to get her back on her feet. And so many people at that time were like, what? Real greens, nutrition, you know, stick with the Western medicine. But she saw the benefits that it did for her and her body, and she wanted to extend that to as many people as possible. So truly, after getting back on her feet after her health scare, she made it her mission to create 8Greens and get real greens in as many people as possible. It's incredible.
It's incredible. So we'll dive into what's inside it. But let me clarify one thing that's very rare. Free shipping and handling. So very rare do we have the 90-day and the 120-day, because you're going to get a 30-day supply, one jar, another jar, another jar, and another jar, all with free shipping. That goes away at the end of the day. So 90 and 120 in the peach or the mango. See you later at the end of the day. Okay, I mentioned what's in it and what's not in it. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors. They taste fantastic.
Yeah,
but over on this table, here, this is a little graphic of what's in.
Yes, so
why these
spinach, kale, wheatgrass, barley grass, aloe vera, blue-green algae, chlorella, and spirulina. And why these 8 is such a fantastic question. Dawn did years of research, 264 prototypes for, you know, the original effervescence tablets, and then of course when she wanted to create the gummies, even more, you know, trial and error, and just making sure that the flavor was delicious, but the greens have amazing benefits for your body. And so she knew that no matter what product she created, these 8 Greens specifically needed to be in each and every product, and real greens.
Dawn and I have joked, you know, oftentimes, we're going to go pick up some blue-green algae if you could when you're at the store. It says spirulina, it says no one, or in your drink.
I didn't even know what that was before this, honestly.
Correct. And now those 8 Greens, by the way, will also give you the equivalent of 15 cups of broccoli in your B5. The equivalent of 6 cups of spinach in your B6. The equivalent of 7 cups of milk, probably not gonna have that in the day, in your vitamin B12. 3 oranges in your vitamin C every time you take them. And all you do, morning, noon, night, you can't take too many. They're delicious, they're flavorful, and you're gonna do this. You're gonna make a habit of it. They're also shelf stable.
Yes.
So you can take them anywhere, can't you?
100%. It's 4 gummies a serving. So look at this plate. This is all you need to get all of these equivalencies in vitamins, and this is everything here on this table in these 4 gummies. Let's talk about the flavors for a second because peach is my favorite. However, mango is referred to as the king of fruit. So I don't know if you know that, Rick. It's actually a combination of flavors of like oranges, peaches, pineapple, all of those things are coming through when you have a bite of the mango. It is truly a tropical paradise for your taste buds, am I right?
Absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
So the mango's here in the 90 or the 120. So the 30 and the 60 are gone. For my money, here's what I did the math on. When the 30 was available, it was $47. Quadruple that, and you realize what the price is, and come back to the 120 day. So you're saving $40. For my money, I would get the 120 while it's here, because it's on free shipping, and that's about to go away. So if you're coming back to the 8 Greens, come back to them right now, because this is the perfect time to do it. Perfect shipping, perfect flavors, still the most popular flavors, and now with this being the final presentation because of shipping, correct? Not shipping, just like we're not shipping chocolate in the summer. This is your opportunity to do it and have morning, noon. So a couple quick questions. As I take a look at this, what's not in this? Because this is what Dawn is adamant about when it comes to gummies. There's no added sugar.
So there is 5 grams of sugar just in the gummies because that is essential to create a gummy.
Correct.
So that
but it's not added sugar beyond that to sweeten it up.
Correct.
Right.
So that's what we need to create a gummy, just for full transparency. But other than that, there's no gluten, there's no GMO, there's no artificial coloring, there's no artificial flavoring. Everything you're getting is from these 8 real greens and then turned into these delicious gummies. Now I'm gonna add one more because I've been eating off this plate. So these 4 gummies are your serving. Once again, you are getting everything you need, nothing you don't, and make it simple for yourself. We have this tendency to overcomplicate, what it means to eat a healthier diet or what it means to get all of our greens. It can be very expensive. It can be very messy. I know for a lot of my friends who live in the city, they have very small kitchens. They don't want to fill it up with, greens going bad and juices exploding everywhere. They just want easy, simple, convenient, and 8 Greens does that for you.
Yeah, where you buy the veggies, you pay a lot of money for them, they might go bad. Now you got cash in the trash. So no need to worry about that. And what are you getting the equivalency of? Well, whether it's vitamin B12, vitamin B5, vitamin C, vitamin B6, all there, all in these 8 Greens. This is #1 on Q. These are the original 8 Greens, now done in gummy form. It took a long time for Dawn to go from the powder form, right, to go, I remember the original capsules, right, to go to this gummy. People love the gummies, they love the flavor, they love the convenience of them, they love the fruitiness of the gummies. So the peach and the mango are still here, the 2 most popular flavors, and the 2 biggest value stories, the 90-day or the 120-day. Are here as well. So that's how we do this right now. See, all the other sellouts.
And free shipping is really incredible.
And that goes away at the end of the day, by the way. So go for it. So in the next minute, if you want to get on the line right now, you can. 1 line on the mango, 1 line on the peach as we wrap this up. Mango first.
I mean, just the flavor, like I said, it truly is this citrus oasis. And I know, I'm being very funny with my description of it, but there's no better way to describe it. It's a combination of the best fruits, the most flavorful fruits. Once again, the profile of the mango is very similar to a combination of oranges, peaches, and pineapple. And then a mango is your classic, the peach is your classic peach. It's like biting into that juicy peach on a hot summer day. It is
I would
so
call
delicious.
it 120 all the way. 4 easy payments of 37 right now. You can pick up and have sent to your door with free shipping. Really rare to have free shipping on our 8 Greens. So gummies, all 4 big bottles, right? 30, 60, 90, 120 can be yours with no extra charge, which is really cool. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Very
Rick.
good.
And happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Thank you, Allie. 894-922. I just talked to Sean Pickford. Really excited about this pressure washer. Been a long